Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
A fumble on the play.
It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
On 1st and 10, Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Love. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Woods pass.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
16 yards.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defense.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. McKnight fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes a leading rusher.
Able to connect with Mims. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
1st down, Love to pass. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
By the Steelers.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could come.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
On 1st down, McKnight. Draw play. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action. Love to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 8 yards out, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Roses to add the extra point.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
14, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A second down throw for Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Love from the gun. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, and he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Play action this time with Love. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and inches. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Ready for the 2nd half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back.
And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the 2nd half.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
First down, going to the air with Love. Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Love now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Bell. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The gun, they'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Fielded at about the 28, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And out will come the offense as they take over. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time you had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Love looking to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. With the Steelers on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Bell.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it with Bell. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Le'Veon Bell stopped short of the line to gain. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. McKnight. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Number 46.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. McKnight, and he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Denzel Mims. Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Rosa's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
Makes the score Jets.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron.
Woods pass.
That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
Back to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
A screen to Bell. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it with Bell. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
If he's their best threat.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. He's at the 30, the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Right there, 54, right there.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And